They do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We are 1-1 today.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
With the 49ers, and we lost with
this is taken at the 3.
And now we're playing the Cowboys for the second time out of the 3 games. So let's see what we got. Giovanni Bernard, bro. That motherfucker dropped all the way down to it. AJ Green. John Ross. Damn, who's this? Jordan Will, bro, can you go faster than this? What the fuck is your block shit, bro? Bro, you're fast as shit, my guy. Yeah, we're gonna have to put you in the game, bro. Jesus.
45-yard
hella
line.
fast.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You really chewing the clock, my guy?
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it
should have been a user sack. One. Should have been a user damn sack. Then that should have been a pick, bro. Like, come on with it, bro. Let's be serious out here, Madden.
That was nice.
They just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
My dude is really chewing clock, bro.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
He's chewing clock. Like, what is this?
41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Elliott running right. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here Here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw here, Dalton. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time.
Run the ball, bro. You could have got 5 yards off of that run.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 29, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Dalton. Buying time to his left.
Throw the fucking ball!
He can't get rid of the football.
Fuck, he was wide open, man.
Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now Austin. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
He's just going to throw the ball for shit, bro. Like, Jesus.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if
you had time to set your feet and you still didn't fucking throw the ball.
Don't do that again. What do you think?
How do you have time to set your feet and still can't release the ball?
I think that not only did he say that,
not that fucking serious. Like,
let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He's going to get this
no effort to try to swat the ball. 0 effort, my guy.
On the play. They don't need to run another play here.
0 fucking effort to try to swat.
See if they do it anyway. On 1st down. It's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Let's go, defense.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So that one will be accepted. A second down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Double coverage. Pick the ball off.
Shot all right, but it comes up empty.
You're standing right there, linebacker.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 25 on second down, Dalton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Throwing, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Damn, that
now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
He brought that out, really?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Let's fucking go!
It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Those free safeties,
just enough time to do something stupid.
Like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream.
About time, man. Y'all show me some love on this fucking game, man. I've been over this. Bruh, not even because of me.
Fielded in the end zone.
Back out. Oh, my quarterbacks have been playing like straight dog shit.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
54.
Dalton here from the gun. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Let's go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
18's moving. 18's moving.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton
Block for me, bro.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Single.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going deep down.
Oh, my God. Why? Why throw it all the way up the field, bro?
But at least it does
throw it to the sideline, and that was an easy catch. Step out of bounds. Instead, you almost do a fucking
has to be a little
pick,
frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a
throw
first
the ball
down there,
right, man. I didn't ask you to pass lead.
Really
Nothing.
increases their chances of closing this one out.
Bullet
now
pass,
they're likely going to have to give the
bro.
football
Bullet
up
pass.
and
That's
sweat
it.
out on the sideline.
God. Just refuses to fucking act right, man.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Undercrush. Go to 54. Line.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a toss.
You're there! Fuck!
And he goes
Come on, man. He threw it right at you, my guy.
A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Like, we really can't fucking guard up, bruh.
But he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Damn.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And
right over my guy's head. 52, pay attention.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I don't want to go into that because he could just chop that up, bro.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Running with Elliott.
Let's go!
This lines up a disaster. No
defense, baby. And he quit. Bro, I ain't been able to move the ball at all, bro. All you had to do is stop me 3 times.